This is a mustard colored shirt. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Good morning, good afternoon. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of Champion's Ascension. We get to kind of see what it's like. So I've tried logging in a little bit earlier just to see what it's like, but it does ask you kind of for your date of birth, and then what it does is it has you scan a QR code of your wallet to verify the certain asset within it to then be able to access the game. A boomer coming through with that primer for 3 months.
Let me buy you a piece of gum with this Amazon Prime sub, sir.
Yo, sir, listen right here. That we've already purchased the gum. This guy sends the funds, and we got it tit for tat, my dude. Thank you so much. So, my champions, Gatekeeper. So this is one of the ones that I minted. No lag, looks good. The volume seems a bit quiet though. Like the volume's cranked, but like I don't really hear it. And know that I'm going to kind of react to like everything as we're going through it. So resolution wise, whole bunch of options for that. I think that's really cool. I mean, even if you go in other games, usually have like 3 or 4 options. You have full screen or windowed, quality, low, medium, high, refresh rates. It goes higher than 60. Ooh. Max frames 240. We'll just set that down to 120 because why not, dude? And then this is the other one. So Carcadon. Yo, the Carcadon. Is that a tail or oh, you can't see it. Gotta put my full camera on there. I thought this was like a bug. I don't know if you ever seen Bug's Life. Thought this was a bug, but this is in fact his tail on the back. We'll see how it is. Okay, so in the game, the music picks up a lot. It's kind of a vibe, to be honest. There's a restaurant that I went to back when I was at my old job, and it had like a corner table like this. It's making me think of it. On my screen, it's not laggy at all. You're noticing a little bit of lag, and that's purely because my computer is apparently. So let me change the refresh rate back down to 60, and we'll move the frame rates on for that, and we'll just see if that helps a little bit on here. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got a little bit of a jump here. Press N to begin typing hello. Okay, so shift is to run, which is very frequently the case. We have kid over here. Can we go like first person? Yo, are we encouraging vaping? Oh my goodness. So if I hit F, I can join. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Three tickets, 2 tickets, and 1 ticket. I bet the game was already started, so you have to wait. Yeah. Okay, your time on now. Welcome. Choose a crab and watch the chaos to finish the line. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go with the seagull killer. Nobody likes seagulls. Screw that shit. Hates straight lines. Okay. 2, 1. Did we get in there? I don't see a pink one. Did I not hit join in time? Yo, fish! What's up? I should have hit join. I didn't. Okay, I know now. Listen, we're building up the suspense for the W. This time we're hitting it, and we're gonna be victorious. It's gonna be great. Okay, join. There's no pink this time, but we're gonna go with the teal. So Sandy, yo, Sandy the squirrel, right? Okay, okay. I am doing a pinball thing. Nice. I don't know if I should be clicking here. Is it a clicking game? Like, okay, so right away, I feel like the instructions need to be like a little bit more clear for it. Because I don't get what's going on. Oh, it's all automatic. Okay, cool. Okay, so my thing is just like going off of the map for fun. Nice. Good representation, fam. Wait, yo, what? Yo, what? The goal's to get outside of the map? Yo, bro, we were right there, and he didn't do it. He didn't walk outside of the map. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, listen, we're going with Santa Claus. Because we all love Christmas, and yeah. When was the last time you guys got something you actually liked for Christmas? Third time's the charm, that's the idea. Okay, join. We have Sandy, Michelle. Yo, Michelle, you get it? Hey, this is spelled different. Thanks, Michelle. Okay, so we're drunk and afraid. That's a great combination. We said we were gonna win, but that was close enough. Let's go for a little bit of a stroll here. So right away, let's, I guess first impressions. Let's go over first impressions. I've done Axie Infinity. I'm really heavy into Gods Unchained. I've played the demos for Guild of Guardians. The homie aspect of this one, they're really nailing it. It's got that kind of like Guild Wars feel for anyone that's played Guild Wars where, you know, when you're with like a whole bunch of other people within like a town center or something, it's got that really kind of like refreshing vibe. They even have the tournaments on here. Yo, this is like Hunger Games where they televise. All right, so we got bartender over here. It doesn't look like bartender's got a name. And then the three-headed monkey. We got a TV on the floor. Is that upside down? Squiddy, it's upside down, bud. The TV is upside. Oh, the TV itself is upside down. I've said it before, but I think people are really going to enjoy the aspect of when skins come out for these like different games, right? Because when you get to like personalize them and whatever, like it's all about showing off to your friends. So let's join. Okay, so we got Joaco, we got Schiller. We're waiting for a few people, but we could also start it with bots. What is this game? Dudo is a game of strategy and deceit. The objective of the game is to speculate on the total amount of a specific number and value of dice on the table. The objective of the game is to speculate on the total amount of a specific number and value. Will only have an information of your own dice and what players have called in their own turn. Be aware that players can lie in their own turn to throw you off. Okay, so this sounds like somewhat involved, but I'm kind of actually excited for it. So who goes first is determined at random. Game goes clockwise. All right, let's go, Captain. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7. Last bid by 4. Wait, hold on. Sugar. Okay, so we bid 4. Let's just wait. What did I accuse him of? Yo, what? What happened? Yo, what happened? Okay, so I have to bid here. Schiller bids 1, so I think that there's going to be a 6 on the table. Is that the kind of idea with it? All right, Chris. All right, Chris, you're bidding 2. You're in room full. I feel like I need to learn how the game works first. I feel like I'm mucking it up pretty good right now. Okay, Ibskir bids 4, X by 4. So, at the start of the turn, players roll their dice and a result is only visible to them. A quantity and face value. Oh, shit. Okay. I am accusing you again of I don't know what. It's essentially bullshit of dice. Okay, so, okay, hold on. I'm gonna muck this up, but trying to fully comprehend. So, we start with 5 dice each, and so I have one of these, so I say that I'm risking 1 of a dice that has 1 on it. So that person could accuse me and say, no, you don't actually have that amount. So that guy just said that he had 4 number 2s, and that guy's calling bullshit. So Barry should probably be right. No, but he actually has 4. No, he had what? What? Yo, come on, fam. Okay, so he had 2. He had 2 2s, but he bet 4 for it. And that guy said, you don't have that. 4 total on the table. Total on the table. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15. So I have to guess out of 25. 25 different cards. Okay, so this guy thinks there's going to be 3 ones on there. I would agree. So I will upbid that and say that there's 4 ones on the table. He thinks there's 4 number 5s. Okay, so I have a number 5, so I'm not going to call bullshit on that, but I can't. It's the person ahead of you. I think. It's only 22 dice now. Okay, right. So things get removed. So they think that there's 5 3s. But like... Wow. Okay, so that guy accused that guy of saying that that's wrong. But we get to see the hands here. Is the idea that you just forget about it and then you don't screen cap it? Yes. Yes, it is. Because everybody just reset. It re-rolls. Okay. So they bid that there's going to be 2 4s. So I'll say that there is 4 2s. When you lose all your dice, you're out. Okay, so I'm currently losing. Well, then it says there's 21 dice. Okay, so it's just saying there's 21 dice left. Each turn, you either have to add a dice quantity or up the dice number. Wait, there was actually 7 6s. How do you, like, get good at this game, though? That would be my question. Or is it just, like, it's a new form of poker? Okay, so I have... Let's say that there's 6 on the table. I have 2 of them. Okay, so he accused me. Do we have 6 on the table? We have 3 on the table. Sag. I only have 2 left. Sugar. You remember who's prone to lying. Okay. Well, I mean, but how can you tell if they're lying? Because I'm making an assumption that there's that amount on the board. Right, so that person assumes that there's going to be 5 of them on the board. Okay, so they said 6 ones. Okay, let's accuse that person and see. Oh, yo, we got it. Oh, let's go, dude. Okay, that's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. When you eliminate somebody, that's decent, but it takes you minutes to kind of get in the game. When you're in voice, it's... Dude, have you not banned anybody from them shit-talking each other in there? No, gapper, dude. Okay, so they said that there's 3 6s. Let's say that there's 4 2s, I guess. Yeah. Okay, cool. I thought it was gonna be like way harder, but now I kind of get it. I feel like if you're with a stubborn group of people that, like, nobody would accuse each other. Yeah, pre-alpha the tight community. No, fair. Imagine getting in the chat and just start ripping people. You love this game? We played all the time in bars here? Oh shit, do you? Nice. Okay, so we have a 6. So let's say that there's 3 on the table. Oh, Joaco is on the team. Okay. Yo, listen, they're throwing to make other people look good. Is that what it is? That's why they're down at 3? Ha Geck. And Squiddy, for the prizes of this, is there kind of like any prizes, or is it just for like fun? Because like, to be honest, if I'm just sitting there having a drink or something, and I'm like, let me go play poker without risking anything in a way, I feel like this is kind of the thing. I've honestly never played this before or heard of it. Bacon, it's called Liar's Dice, but normally you use just one shaker, and you always have to beat the person behind you. Yo, we're beating people up? What's going on, Dad? You'll go down to 3. No, go down to 3. No, up 1. Yes, sheesh. Okay, do they call me out here? I'm assuming there's 3. I mean, there's got to be 2 3s within this entire thing. There's got to be. No cap. Okay, so they've been 4. See, if they said 4 3, oh, well, see, I wouldn't accuse that because I know that's in my hand. You get tickets for prizes? Yo, banger. You got big time prizes? And is it like a part of the game? Is it something outside of it? Is like everything staying kind of in a Web3 native state? Also, guys, if you're just hanging out for the first time, what's up? My name is the Schiller. We usually stream about NFT content, and we've kind of had a little bit of a, lull waiting for some of these games like this to come out. So I've been playing League, Overwatch, and some other stuff. But, if you enjoy blockchain games, happy to have you around. Okay, so they said 2 5s. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Damn it! Yo, if that one person didn't have that, we would have been free and clear. Yo, no shot. So like, if you rolled 4 6s, the next person would have to roll 5 of something, so you'd most likely call BS with 1 roll. It's an NFT box. It'll be revealed in a couple of months. Oh, ooh. Okay, kind of make me think of like the Doodle Genesis boxes in a way. Amimo Rebellia box is called. Rebellia. Oops. I missed my turn, didn't I? Oops. Yeah, Squiddy, I'll call you in a minute for sure. Or we can try out the in-game audio. Now, are you having some kind of a system for people to be able to register their usernames? Or how does that work? Because I know when I like typed in for the first time, it said like your username is permanent for it. So I'm curious. Okay, so they said 2 5s. Let's go down to 3 here and say that there's 3. 4 2s. It's kind of juicy. Okay, so basically, if you're in this person's position, you just have like a disgusting lead, and it's probably unlikely that you're gonna do much. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Now the question is, can we clutch this up and actually take the fat W? Just started with 4 4s? Yo, you want me to go with 4 4s? Okay. We're bidding it. Yo, is Chris gonna call the shenanigans? Yeah. Yo, this guy's stream sniping. No shot. Yo, no shot. Yo, that's actually kind of fun though. Wait, so you get to stay and watch? I am now spectating. Okay, bet. Yo, that was, okay. Listen, as like a first experience, genuinely, I kind of enjoyed that. Okay, kitchen and parlor. We got the monkeys. Dude, like, I mean, being in the whole, like, NFT space and whatnot, not gonna lie, this has got me feeling good. So, back here, I don't know a whole lot, obviously. Because first time really experiencing it, but these are pets. And so we talk with Squiddy here in a minute. We can ask about them, but there's like, I guess 5 pets. One of them is a frog. One of them looks like a dog. Well, that's a dog, and I guess that's kind of a dog or a fox. Like, this is when people talk about the metaverse, right? And they're like, oh, can you go do these activities, right? Where the idea is that instead of us just doing a basic Discord call or something, we're able to be in like an environment, and I guess it would be called like role play. I wouldn't call it cosplay because it's a little bit different, but theoretically we could be like, yo, come to the bar in Champion's Ascension, and then you sit down and theoretically you can have a drink or something in IRL, hang out, talk in the voice chat. It's kind of a vibe. Okay, just doing a little bit of a... Yo, what happened to this guy? Yeah, what happened to that guy? I'm assuming this is gonna play a component of some sort? Gems within the game? We can change. Oh, we can pay to change the music. Coffee time. Nice chat. Hello? Yo, triple double banger. Check, check. Oh, command is C. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, look at the teeth on this guy, eh? This reminds me of like the RuneScape quest with Romeo and Juliet. Give me the breakdown about what this pre-alpha idea kind of is. What's kind of being built with this idea? Obviously, there's going to be more than just kind of like the crab game and the Dudo, but give me the full rundown of everything.
We're building a theme park, right? We're building a world. The main attraction is the Coliseum. These are all prestigious battlers, right? They're built to battle. They're built to fight with an incredible combat team behind it. So we're in the pre-alpha right now, so the servers can kind of open up to players for the first time. People can, the pre-alpha testers, they get to earn some tickets for their experience. Call it pre-alpha turn tickets, right? I don't know. I just made that up. And then as we get closer to combat, right, that'll be the alpha of our game. And again, these guys are making a video game, right? We're making a real ass video game that you can own your assets to. This is real digital ownership to a real ass AAA video game. So as we kind of go around, right, there's going to be role playing in this game, right? You'll be able to kind of like, there's going to be land, there's going to be just everything, right? You can play this game without fighting once. Because me personally, I'm more of a lover than a fighter, so I like to build. I like to build shit up. I like to just like have a good time, chill. I like to dance, right? I like to, I'll be building out the Squiddy Dome. But
Love
yeah,
it.
it's this is just letting people, being able to use your assets that you own, right, in this world, in this game, is just cool as shit that you kind of get to check it out. Yeah, so let some players play video games while the servers get put to the test, and the devs can learn and build and continue to make this game as we drive forward. The upcoming mint, which is the elementals, they are a tier below the prime eternals, but they'll be able to breed. They'll be able to, I don't know if you had a chance to check out the breeding guide too. So
I haven't yet, but I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, so that's actually, it's got the aesthetics. You should bring that up on the, I'll send you a link right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring it up on screen. But yeah, it's cool. We had our drop back in February. right? And now we've got people, we have a really supportive community that have been around for a long time, and they're finally getting a chance to play around with Prime Eternals with these like awesome, unbelievable characters that they own. So they own the renderings, they own the assets, so they'll be able to, again, earn through staking eventually. They'll be able to earn through battle. They'll be able to just like, it's going to be a whole economy, right? But again, it gives the power to the people, right? So if you like to grind, eventually, right, with champions, there's going to be a free-to-play mode where you're going to want to ascend to glory. So again, the Prime Eternals that you have right now and the Elementals, right, they are eternal. The Elemental Eternals, they've already reached eternal level. But eventually, again, you can come into the game, you'll be able to create a level 0 battler, right? Or so you're minting an NFT, and you're going to be able to try and ascend. So some people, again, like myself, I love the early stages, right? In Pokemon, I love the beginning levels. So I'll be able to kind of like battle up and grow my champion to, say I grow to level 1, level 2, and I'm going to sell it to someone who likes to kind of skip the line, right? Pay to play. Instead of paying it to the devs, you're paying it to like the player who grinded and spent their time and spent their hours creating this character and contributing to the ecosystem.
For the game itself, there's the fighting component and it looks like a PvE aspect, but obviously with these mini games, it's like more player environment. For the core game, do you foresee that as kind of strictly being PvP and that being the focus, or is there going to be kind of any opportunities to play with friends against, environmental characters, et cetera, et cetera?
Definitely. Again, I got to get... I don't know if Exec's listening too. Would love to kind of get him in here to talk, because he's one of our GMs. He's an absolute legend in the house when it comes to game making. Dude, I sent you the breeding, by the way, too. So the aesthetics.
I just brought that up. So let's run through it here. So welcome. When two champions love each other very much and the amount of coin is right, they can decide to create a new challenger to carry on their legacy and battle for glory in the Colosseum Eternal. Figure out what your partner really wants. This is a story of how little baby champions are made. New baby champions are composed of a number of traits that determine their appearance and how they will perform in battle. So there's families, a whole bunch of different ones, and I'm going to botch half of these names, but we were just rocking the Carcadon. Core essence, we got Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Life, Death, and Arcane. Parts, you have fangs, claws, tail, wings, horns, war paint, and then cosmetics with hair and piercings. Most experts now agree that baby champion making should be considered a high-risk activity, comparable to Crocomit, wrangling, or attempting to give the Emperor a wedgie. We miss you, Underpants Lou. So for the families... every baby champion needs a loving family. Each parent's family has a 50% chance of being passed on the new champion. Okay, actually, hold on. So each parent's family... Let's go back to the overview. So the family is Carcadon, Whisper, Vitreous. So it sounds like maybe there's a chance that it doesn't have those ones, but 50% chance of being passed on to the new champion. If both parents are from the same family, their baby champion will be 2. You don't need friends when you have family. Well, as we're kind of going through this, for anyone that's curious and they're like, hey, like I kind of like the vibes of this, what happened? Like, do you guys have like the community nights, or how do you get involved?
In the community? Well, yeah, come and check out the Discord. So you got to play some Dudo with Captain Chris. We've got Captain Chris and Ethan who really manned the Discord. They're fun games. We've had Discord points, right? So we even have our own collection called the Imperial Gallery, officially sanctioned by the Emperor. And we said we'd eventually have a use for Discord points that were used for grinding for whitelist, right? And so, you know what? We're in it for the art, right? So we've got unbelievable art. I said, hey, let's get some cool art that we can give. So we did an auction. So now 4 OG community members have pieces, 1-of-1 pieces they can use as however they choose, right? That it's official part of this lore. We have Gorgata. I can't talk about Gorgata, but we've got some unbelievable writers and lore. So we're about to start season 3 of lore. So if you want to get involved too, and you really want to get involved, there are 2, just like it's like an encyclopedia, right? To catch up on the lore and see what's going on there. We've got writer Ryan in the house. He's actually going to be my guest next week on Wednesday. I do a weekly Twitter space.
Nice.
At 4 p.m. Eastern time, and he's going to be my guest there, kind of laying out the alpha for the series 3 lore. Which is, again, I don't want to spoil anything, but we've had pretty community-led lore so far and expect to crank that up. So here's some some alpha here on Mr. Von Schiller's Twitter stream. And yeah, that's a good one. So come into the Discord, you check out. We've got different roles that you can apply for, and there are different ways to grow within the community. And one of my biggest things too is always showing love to primes. Whenever primes have a way or a sense that they feel like they can bring value to the community, we're always going to do what we can to facilitate it. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun, man. It's been pushing a year, right? I joined Jam City in December. And it's been a really fast year, and it's been cool that
that's awesome.
It's great to be able to walk around with our primes, right? I have 16 of them, and I believe gaming is the future, and I believe that it all kind of comes down to this. So it's it's very exciting.
100%. Okay, so let's continue here with the breeding. So we're on the houses component. So how houses are selected. The houses of Messina will protect and nurture baby champions as they grow towards ascension. A baby champion's house is represented by their core essence. Each parent has a 50% chance of passing on their core essence to the new champion. If both parents have the same core essence, the baby champion will too. Perhaps they can also inherit your keen eye for business and your impeccable taste in NFT investments. All right,
we're we like to have fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so how parts are selected. Baby champion parts are a most puzzling thing because each part has a dominant gene that is expressed visibly, and two recessive genes which are not so easily seen. Rest easy, as each parent's complete genetic composition will be available to view on the champions.io website before breeding begins. Think of it as a genome project, but with less people finding out their mom is actually their grandma. So the dominant gene for each part, the dominant gene is selected from a probability table, which is comprised of the dominant recessive 1 and recessive 2 genes of both parents. The probability table is then modified by a purity bonus for any parts that have matching purity. The dominant gene of a part can be null when the champion's family doesn't have that specific part. Even if the dominant gene of the part is null, there will still be recessive genes for the part. Once the dominant gene is selected, the gene is removed from the probability table and a different gene is selected. Recessive 1 gene has a 10% chance. Okay, so it sounds kind of in-depth, right? Or it is in-depth. I shouldn't say sounds kind of. But do you have people within the community that are hardcore trying to break down the algorithm of this already? Or has there been an opportunity to?
Yes, very much so. Our community does not mess around. They are very, very, very sharp, and they're all over it. Again, it's a community of lifetime gamers, right? And that's why I've had fun, reaching out to other communities, that are focused on gamers, right? So as I look at my other, I'll always love to find PFPs, right? Keep dipping my toes. These gamer communities that are kind of evolving are the ones I'm really enjoying being part of. And the one that we have right now, the ones that have been around for Mint are, we got a really smart blokes.
Love it. I love it. Okay, so gene inheritance, hold on. So from either parent, 40 dominant gene base weight, 7.5. I'm not good with numbers, but okay, so there's a purity aspect to it as well, which is, so would that kind of assuming having a pure blood champion would be worthwhile then potentially, yes. Or a pair of them?
My best prime is a 5 pure death Darulk that has 2 divine parts. So I gave one of my IRL friends minted it, and I was like, I need that in my collection. I need that now. So I paid him a couple ETH right about mint, but we just had a couple sales really in the last week. Shout out to Caldy, by the way, founder of We All Survive Death. I'm a fan of that project, and he loves what we're doing here. So he bought a 5 pure, which is sweet. And then our known whale Zintos has over 500 of these things. Again, we got a lot of guilds that are interested. We got a lot of people who are ready, because then eventually you'll be able to lend these things out. Oh, there's some divines near the floor. You'll be able to rent these things out, right, to battle. Right, so say, again, this is down the line, but say you want to battle, again, there's only 7,622 Prime Eternals. If that's the way you want to go about it, hey, you can set your price, right? And then someone can hit it or not. If they want to use your shit, you want to use your Karkadon for an hour, right? That's up to you. Again, it's your prime. You own the character, you own the asset.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're kind of familiar if we were going to run down kind of the open sea and go over some of like what Ascension
Yes.
means. Okay, so give kind of like just a basic overview, and I'm probably going to post this on YouTube as like a separate video a little bit later of
Please.
some
So I can
highlights and
share
whatnot.
the shit out of it.
So
Yeah.
give me the idea, kind of like I'm a new person and I'm like, okay, like I have, let's just say 0.5 ETH that I'm wanting to buy, and we're just going to use that because the lowest one right now is 0.36, but there's a fair amount, it looks like, until 0.5. What are you kind of looking at as like what's better, what's worse, and then, you know, just overall, maybe some of the things that we should be looking at if your budget's a little bit higher on the left-hand side of the screen?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost is you got to think that it's cool, right? Like you want to have some sort of like emotional connection to it because this is going to be your character. This is going to be your fighter. If you're looking to get into the game and you see the upside in the game, you think it's something that you would have fun building with, get something that you can resonate with, right? What we're looking right here, you see the little like upside down L's on the top right hand corner of some of these things. Those are divinities, right? So there's only one 5 divine item in the game, but the ones with those little L's, the ones with those are divine parts. So if you click on one, it gives you that cool little backwards L, and it gives you a little like background on the outside of the screen, right? You see the little background. So if you scroll down, right, let's look at 1780. If you scroll down here, it's got one divine part. And it'll have a D next to it. So the divine part here is the horns. So it's got endgame horns. And you can see that its core essence is death, right? So see how its core essence is death? And that there are 5 different traits. The claws are life. The fangs are divine. The horns are life. The tail is arcane. And then the wings are life. So it has no matching traits. So it's 0 pure.
Oh wait,
right?
wait. So for the tail and the fangs, they look like the same with that little like icon next to it, though. So those are different.
Yeah. So, the little icon is the icon for arcane. So right now there are 3 core essences: death, life, and arcane. So year 1 has 3 arcane core essences and 2 life. 3 arcane essences and 2 life essences, but your core essence is death. So it doesn't match anything with its core essence.
Okay.
So if you scroll down again, you'll see that this is a 1D 0P because it's got 1 divine part and 0 pure parts. So purity matches the
Gotcha.
stats, it'll say
Okay,
0.
Yeah. I gotcha. Okay, so then if we're going back over here, and then we scroll and we go to purity and then set that to 5 out of 5. That was the thing that you just mentioned. Somebody picked one up earlier. So there's only one available? Except it's not even available, I think, unless...
so that's the only divine...
the divine. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the purity one. Hold on, sorry, one sec.
Yeah, someone got that pre-reveal. They bought it on the open market, and that's like the holy grail.
Gotcha. Okay, holy sugar. So for the what's the purpose of the purity again then? Is that just for breeding, or is there extra components to it? Why are these going for so much?
Main purpose for the purity is the breeding and the aesthetics,
Okay.
and its rarity, right? So these are just rare because of what they do and what they interact. So again, they are just like, you think Game of Thrones, right? The Targaryens. Targaryens like to keep it in family, right? So if you want to like have like a higher odds, you want to do some like, if you scroll down, I want to show you mine here, my Derolk. If you scroll down, there it is. Wait, that's not it. 4370.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry.
No, it should be 15.
Should be 15
something.
15. I am looking. I don't see anything that says 15 on here.
Yeah. Purity 5. All right, 4370. I don't think that's it.
4370. The bottom one here.
I should know the number in the back of my hand.
Oh, it's okay. No worries.
It looks like it. And that's not it.
I mean, I think it's super cool. Like, just like in general, that we've seen like a lot of NFTs as a whole, and having this where you know, to be totally honest, at first when I bought it, you're like, okay, cool, like this is neat, but it's not that. It's not a profile picture NFT, like it kind of is, but it's this moving animated thing that you're actually able to use within the world. And that, I think that was like one of my first experiences where that happened. Because I mean, even for the other side, they had it where you could pick like an NFT to be able to like flash, but you weren't able to actually be that character in it yet.
Hey, remember in Dudo, like they had like profile pictures at your card table?
Yep.
So if you go click on any one of these, right, and you'll be able to view the Prime Eternal on the website. You've got 6 different ways that you can download your file. So like go to the view on Champion's Ascension, the top right, you know, where it's got the little leave OpenSea site.
Top right.
So where it says like instead of refresh, next to refresh metadata.
Oh, my bad.
There we go. View on Champion's Ascension.
Ooh, okay, sick. Oh, and then so the animated NFT.mp4,
Yeah.
PFP.png.
Click download assets. Look at all the files you can have for your own shit. So again, if you want to put your Prime on whatever, you can like, it's grade A shit, right?
Grade A, yo, banger.
Really cool. This is a 5 pure, no divine. So again, this would be a great mate with my Prime.
So
because mine's a 5 pure House of Death. So like I'm gonna make babies with this Ceres.
So the way that you guys have done it is you had the initial sale of the different champions, but then there was also the Pets of Messina that was an airdrop. What's the TLDR on the pets?
Yeah, pets are a great little entry point. There's no known written in pen utility for the pets right now, but again, it would be silly to speculate that there wouldn't be. Expect, again, you see a little preview of some mini games right now, and you see references to pets and mini games and everything too. So, yeah, expect them for mini games. Expect there to be some deflationary aspect with the pets. Yeah, and they're just adorable. So they all have like favorite houses. They've all got toys.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't realize the
so they're banners.
back.
So everyone, one of the things that people like to do is they like to get pets that root for their favorite house or that root for their champion, which is just, it's fun. It's fun. And then coming up, again, we've got the Elemental, right? So Elemental Eternals are going to be the final 4 houses, which are life. No, it's fire, water, air, and earth, the mountains. And these elementals will be able for breeding too. And we're gonna go ahead like with our distribution. And it's gonna be we're gonna distribute these, right? So we have a fun chance to get these into the hands of gamers. So expect me being able to come to your community and distribute free mints, right? Because we want to get one of each. If you're a gamer, like you should know about these, right? You're a gamer, you should have a Prime Eternal, or you should have an Elemental Eternal, right? So I'm really excited where I get to focus really all my time of just distributing these things too, right? So we want to know where exactly all 10,000 of these communities are going. You know, we're not going to know where every single one is, but like, okay, I know I gave 100 to Von Schiller to give to his community of whatever gamers, right? So hey, we want to make this. Hey, we want to distribute 10,000 of them with 1 million people wanting one of them, right? So
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, and this shit's gonna speak for itself too. So I'm gonna be leaning into people like you, man, to help me bring it out. So again, letting you show your experience of the game and letting you be like yourself. Oh, okay, you know this is what we got going on with what, you know, you can own your assets. This is a real ass game, real alpha shit's going on right now, and like this is legit, right? This is for real. Everyone says the same thing, that we're the coolest project, we're the coolest game that they've never heard of. So we got.
I agree with that one. Okay, so final question for this thing, and I got one other one for you here. I was just scrolling for a highest last sale because I'm always curious and wanting to fully understand some of the different traits and stuff here. There was one Champion 6120, Divinity 4, so it's a 0.17%. I like, and the hairstyle has like a very rare pink, but I don't like.
Can you move your screen? I can't see the stats.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'm kind of moving around here. But it's not a 5 out of 5 purity. It's got 4 out of 5 divine parts.
Yeah.
But what do you think's the biggest selling aspect on this one?
The 4 divine parts. So divine parts do give you a boost in battle.
Ooh, okay.
And these just have like not only divine parts, which will never be minted again. Again, the elementals, they'll have purity, right? So there'll be a more batch of 5 pures, but none will ever have divine parts ever again in this game. These are only for the prime.
Sheesh.
These are only for the prime eternals. So again, there's literally only one 5 pure in the game, and it's a Fenrir. So it's a shame too, because again, we minted, Putin invaded, and the structure for the Dutch auction it dragged out a little too much. And our final sale was 7,622. So it's all part of the lore. The rest of those, again, they're rendered, they're out there, but we said, hey, they're not gonna exist. They're not gonna be prime eternals.
Yeah. Okay. I
So
gotcha.
it's just So the divinity is just rarity and some spark in battle and just the aesthetics, right? You saw in the tavern, the ones with the divine parts are badass. Yeah, here's the Imperial Gallery.
Yeah, so what is this? Because I just typed in Champion's Ascension, and this was one of the options that popped up.
Yeah, so if you scroll down, so we've done a lot of community-led things, a lot of community-led lore, and we reward them with one-of-one NFTs. So again, we had people like to, big dick it to see who can list for the highest floor. Someone's messing around with the memorabilia box, but yeah, you get those. You can exchange one of those for 50 tickets. Right, so where we kind of add these things, you see Gribbs and Darius, those are the ones that won the underground tournament, and the rest, so again, while we're playing around with dynamic NFTs, their NFTs are dead, so they own them, they kind of get to remember their experience, so they followed the clues in our Discord, and they got involved in one of the big lores, one of the storytelling.
Now,
I
are
have a
these
copy.
emotes in game, or are they just kind of like NFTs, just like a collectible to enjoy?
That's a good freaking idea, but right now they are just collectibles for them to enjoy and to kind of commemorate. So you saw Darius, right? He was the champ. He's employee of the month in the bar, right? So again, using community members and using community storylines to be part of the overarching lore.
That's friggin' sweet.
Thank you. I agree. I agree. Well, what do we gotta do to crank this thing out, man? Look at some of these things. So you see, scroll up. These are the boxes, but look at the one-on-one art, Rise of the Ilgrim.
The images of stuff are so clean too.
So this
Like
was
the
one.
in-game thing.
This cost 200,000. Crypto Bobby had one of our most active Discord grinds, right? So he had the most tokens, and then we had an auction, and it was a lot of fun. It was crazy. So yeah, these are just awesome images. Hey, you own that piece of art, right? It's grade A, AAA art. AAA studio art, so it's cool. So as we understand it's what have you done for me lately, right? So it's cool that with the slice opening up. So again, Schiller, you don't have to just play tonight, right? You can go in the rest of the weekend. There are going to be 4 more opportunities to earn tickets. There are going to be 4 more opportunities to just kind of wander around, and soon we're going to be opening up the doors, right? So we're just in the bar. Right, the main attraction is the Coliseum, so you're gonna be able to walk around.
Coliseum.
Yeah, it's badass. These things are made to battle. So
hot diggity damn. Yo, I'm excited for this. I genuinely enjoyed that.
Hold on a second. There's a 1.7 sale. I didn't even see that.
Uh,
Let's go.
Oh yeah, 4 hours ago for this one. Okay, so
Let's
why
freaking
was this
go.
one gone? So it's got 3 divinity parts. It's a prime. And sorry, we've talked about the primes a little bit. What's the benefit of the prime? I suppose.
Oh, look, I see Caldy's got a 1.5 offer for this one. Oh man, I love Caldy. I love that my guy's getting involved. I love seeing his offers out there. Say that one more time. Sorry.
So
I'm
no, you're good. You're
genuinely
good. Just for the
hyped.
primes, what's the You've talked a lot about the primes. You've said you had a whole bunch of them, but we've talked about the purity and the divine parts more. So what's the perks of a prime?
So the perks of a prime, whenever staking comes about, right, you're going to be able to stake Founders Land. Primes are always going to be the top of the food chain. These are the gods, right? So if you have a Prime Eternal, this is just all right, you are at the core of what we're doing with Champion's Ascension. So it not only just symbolizes as that Prime Eternal of the world, they're the only ones that can have divine parts, which is why, again, people like to go for the divines, because, again, divines will never be made again. And yeah, a prime is a prime when it comes to when we're introducing benefits and expanding the economy. One prime that's got 0 divine and 0 purity is going to get the same benefit as a prime that's got 5 pure, right?
But then,
whatever. So,
but for breeding and stuff, you prefer it having the purity or the divine parts. Okay.
Yes, and battle too, right? So
Okay.
well, divine parts you're not gonna be able to breed out, and the aesthetics and rarity, but for breeding purity, absolutely. When it comes to the eventual staking, right, or when it comes to eventual like land accrual, right? So people are forced with the decision: okay, do I want to have one badass or do I want to have a couple, no pure, no prime, so I can maybe just like I'm more into whatever the land is going to be, or I'm more into just like having more benefits or more access to the Genesis token,
Right. Okay.
the
Cool.
Genesis NFT.
So the other thing that I'm thinking of, just as we're talking here, I know that there's some out there that have if you are buying something that's like overpowered or broken, it's a pay to win type mechanic. For the advantages within combat, is that going to be for PvP? And do you think that there's going to be any kind of discussion around that, or what's your thoughts on it?
So the first thing, these guys are unbelievable when it comes to balance. Everything that's done is in the best interest of balance and the best interest of growing an economy that works for all. So we have bi-weekly chats with our lead combat dev. Again, now with Slice, we've all kind of had to crank out other things, but that's something that we'll be getting back into. It's just fun, man. It's just fun. It's just good. And there's been a ton of hard work and a lot of resources. And again, expect some big things, expect some big announcements. I'm sure you guys see all of these like Web3 games, and they're all announcing all these fun things. We're just, we're sitting there, we're ready. Like, Champs, very, very exciting stuff, right? Is what I'll say. And our time in the sun is most definitely coming. It's it's a matter of when. And there's just, again, I'm really excited too for like, there's unbelievable opportunities to be, one of the first streamers in Champions Ascension, right? One of the first content creators in Champions Ascension, working directly, again, the resources of a AAA studio. So, man, I'm really excited that I get to be involved on it in such an early level.
This is sweet though. Like I genuinely have enjoyed. Wait, holy shit! Why is there so many people in the game right now?
Oh, it's a group photo. Am I miss smile for the camera? Or no, they're all trying to get on the crabs.
Dude, I go back to the game and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I'm missing out. Everyone wants the tickets, so we've minted like 50 loot boxes so far. I'm pumped, man. This is so freaking cool.
Yeah, no, that's wicked.
There's a lot of fat asses in the bar.
Yo, apparently everybody's gotten the same character in here. Yeah. Yo, and you can move them around when you walk. Get the hell out of the way, bud. Jeez.
The disruptor.
Holy. All right, listen, Squiddy. This has been a baller. I might let you go for the time being, but this has been like an absolute ball, and I definitely want to give it a go again throughout the rest of the weekend. I know there's still a little bit of time left here, but I appreciate you getting me kind of in the door with getting to learn a little bit about this, and I think it's going to be
tickets,
awesome.
Baby. Get one of these loot boxes. I love what you're doing, man. Again, it's been great to kind of grow with you in this space, going from Top Shot days, and a lot of opportunities, right? So let's get this thing cranked up. Excited for you to continue to share your experience, and I'm always here as a resource. And again, we're always here as a resource, right? We want to make things as easy as possible and best for the player, for the user, to get this into the hands of, again, we believe this game is going to be eventually played by millions and millions of players. So really cool to be in the beginning stages, really cool to test the pre-alpha, and I'm gonna hop back into Sleeping Kark because I won a game of Dudo earlier and I want to go defend my title somewhere.
Yeah, all right, enjoy, dude. I appreciate you coming on, and we'll chat soon.
Awesome, thanks for streaming. Let's talk to you soon, brother.
Hell yeah.
See you later this weekend.
Peace. Yo, I mean, listen, it's pretty solid, eh? Like, I know that some people might be like, oh, they only have like 2 mini games with this, but we've seen kind of throughout the space how many people really show what they're building, even in the slightest, right? And knowing that the way that he talked, I think that that's something that I think is important with the way that people are discussing things. And obviously, again, like not everybody with what they say is going to come to fruition, but the fact that they are a AAA studio, he talked about how much success they've had in the past with doing different games, that the funding's there, and that, talking very highly about their time to shine is coming. And I think that these experiences, and I'm hopefully going to be doing it with this game more so, and some other ones that end up popping out, like, while the markets and things are kind of in like a realm of, oh my goodness, you know, they're down. These games are going to be fun. It's going to be revolutionary. The next big games, the next big Fortnite, League of Legends, etc., they might be blockchain based, right? Some people say, oh, Bored Ape Yacht Club, that's now like a big clothing brand. Well, yeah, kinda. And it started within Web3. And I think that's going to be the next movement of these games coming in and basically doing that. The Elemental Eternal fact sheet, drop size 10,000, price free plus gas, guaranteed claim for all Prime holders. So benefit early access to the Slice of Messina, participate in Combat Alpha, Immortal, can't die in battle, ready to breed, a boosted farming and mining. So
let's just take a look at what Champion's Ascension is.
Let me pause this and we can watch it.
Let's just take a look at what Champion's Ascension is. This is a AAA game with a play-to-earn aspect. Let's just take a look at the trailer here.
This is one of the first games for Play to Earn from Jam City. Very, very well-renowned studio and a ton of talent in terms of the
team behind this, and again, tons and tons of game experience. They know what they're doing.
A ton of value here. These people know how to execute, and I can tell that they have already showed that to us by getting so far already.
Yo, what's up? Not good. I'm streaming on both right now, fam.
As this transitions into a Play to Earn game, we are going to see some pretty amazing stuff.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The grand opening of the Sleeping Karkadon.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg giving a shout out to the Champions team. Big Snoop Dogg is in the game.
You know, I'm a proud owner, and I'm thankful to be in the Champions ecosystem. Oh yeah, just getting started, baby.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
let's go. Come on. Oh, he won.
That's a bomb, y'all.
Oh.
I like the fact that they're layering in a lot of different elements here, both on gameplay.
You get to own your champion, where you then get to battle each other in a play-to-earn aspect on the blockchain.
The aspect of somewhat interactive NFTs.
This just looks absolutely epic.
So if you guys are looking for a great community, a great project, and a great world to be a part of, definitely check out Champion's Ascension.
That video was pretty damn good, no capper.